A lot of people are intimidated to start jiu-jitsu. I mean, I was first heard about it like 4 years ago at least, when a friend of mine was doing it. A friend of a friend was doing it, and I was about to start, kept on putting off, and then COVID happened. So I didn't start until after COVID, until a year ago. So I've been doing about 8 months now. So I just want to talk about how to get over the fear of starting. I heard once that the hardest belt to get is your white belt, because just because that fear to start. Yeah, so my first class in my gym, which is called Renzo's, R-E-N-Z-O. The first class is like a half hour. You sit down with a teacher and they just show you all the movements, the etiquette, and stuff like that. And then that runs right into the first class, which is like a normal class. My gym has a split into beginner class and advanced class. Advanced class is blue belt and above, and beginner class is white belts. But the format is basically the same, except the advanced class is half an hour longer. What you do is you do a short warm-up, then you do a technique or a chain of techniques, and then some specific training. So training in the position that the technique came from, and then some open rolling, which is like open sparring. So for example, today we learned 3 techniques coming off of the closed guard position, and from the closed guard bottom position, and those 3 positions came off of an arm wrap, where you grab someone's their opponent's arm and then take control of it. And then we learned punch choke, butterfly sweep, and then roll into like a omoplata. So the other thing with starting jiu-jitsu is that there's all these weird names that you have no idea what's going on. Like omoplata, I'm still not 100% sure what the definition of that is, but it's basically that you have control of someone's arm and you're exerting pressure on it toward their back. So you're pulling their arm toward the back, and their arm is between your legs. And there's all sorts of different syntax that you gotta slowly pick up. But once you do, it makes things easier, because it's a lot easier to say omoplata than that time when your opponent's arm is in between your legs and you're exerting pressure on his back, right? So it just gives a lot of legibility. Yeah, so that's today's talk.